Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. I'm John Dickerson. Minnesota Democrat Al Franken has stayed out of sight so far this weekend as senators from both parties and Franken himself have called for an ethics investigation into charges that he made unwanted advances towards model Leanne Tweeden during a 2006 USO trip. As for Roy Moore, with the Alabama special election scheduled 3 weeks from Tuesday, it will be up to the voters to determine whether or not he'll make it to the Senate. We begin with CBS News correspondent Dean Reynolds, who is in Birmingham. Dean, what are the chances that Mr. Moore goes to Washington?
Well, they're not very good, John, if the Birmingham News has anything to say about it. There you see their editorial today. Reject Roy Moore. They found him unfit on many levels beyond just the improprieties that are alleged with younger women in his days as a prosecutor when he was in his 30s. Moreover, this editorial endorses Doug Jones, his Democratic opponent. It is just the latest attempt to block Moore's path to Washington.
Hey, good morning, Judge Moore.
Judge Roy Moore, self-styled champion of the Ten Commandments, has claimed the support of evangelicals in his race for the Senate, but some in that community were pushing back this weekend. The Reverend William Barber said Moore's worldview made him unfit even before the allegations of impropriety emerged.
Moore imagines the struggle for equality in America as a story of loss.
Are your accusers lying?
No one got to ask Moore about that or much of anything else because he spent much of the week dodging questions. No elaboration on his defiant stands against his women accusers.
Scurrilous, false charges, not charges, allegations, which I have emphatically denied time and time again.
His lawyers tried to discredit those accusers, in one case doubting Moore's inscription on a woman's yearbook around the time she says he attacked her.
Release the yearbook so that we can determine, is it genuine or is it a fraud?
And as his wife said on Friday, he's in for the long haul.
He will not step down. That's right. He will not stop fighting for the people of Alabama.
While Moore's core support is estimated at no more than 30% of eligible voters here, they are deeply committed, as columnist Steve Flowers explained.
Moore's people will not stay home. That 75 to 80-year-old guy who lives in the evangelical church, he's got December 12th circled on his calendar.
It's a political cliche, but it is true here in Alabama. Turnout will be everything. Yet few people think the turnout will exceed more than 20% of eligible voters, which could provide a window of opportunity for Roy Moore and his very, very dedicated followers. John?
Dean Reynolds for us in Birmingham. Thanks, Dean.